Well, hello once again, farming friends, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mistermoose. Back on Manchester, yesterday we plowed all the fields, and now we are ready to get started with our planting procedures. That means we start off by fertilizing the fields and getting that taken care of. We're going to do that today. I went through the fields and looked at the moisture content levels on them, and I think because we are going to get rain and we are going to be managing the fields, I think we're going to fertilize dry today, just to try to control how much we put in there. So we're going to jump over here, grab the dry spreader and load up some NPK and hit all the fields. Then we'll get the cultivators out and run through all the fields and finally get them all sown in. So that's the game plan for today anyways. Hope everybody's doing well and everybody's healthy and happy. Let's get to it. Alright. By the way, speaking of Manchester, still getting some folks asking me why they can't get this map to load, and so might as well cover it once again for you, everybody, all together. If you're trying to load Manchester and it's not loading up for you, it is probably because you are not renaming the map file and shortening up the name of it. All them little dots and all those extra words in there mess it up so it doesn't load in. So when you unzip the master file that you downloaded from American Eagles Modding, you want to go in there and change the name, rename it from Manchester with the soul mod ... read some whatever. You just want to change that down to Manchester. Put that file into your mods folder and it should load up with no problem. That is the mistake that everybody has. So just thought I'd cover that because yet again I got a couple of them yesterday and again today, and actually had somebody send me a message on TeamSpeak about it, so I just thought I would hammer that down. And I was in the middle of doing some helicopter stuff, so I didn't get a chance to respond to the person on TeamSpeak, so it's kind of one of those things. Alright, so let's head over here into the field and we will get started with our spraying. We'll bring up the old GPS mod and get that set up for us. Shouldn't need all that stuff. Let's see, bring this up and get rid of the offset and bring it over. Man, there we go. Alright, well, I am back to the old-fashioned camera angle thingamajigger now, because now my I had to disconnect Track IR from Farm Sim last night. Well, not really disconnect Track IR. What I had to do was basically I had to get rid of Windows test mode so I could play Arma 3. Battle Eye will not work with Windows in test mode, so I Steam put Arma 3 on sale yesterday, and I went ahead and acquired a copy of it so I could play Arma 3 Exile with the guys. And since I did that, I don't have the ability to I either have to keep switching my computer back and forth between test mode and in order to do Track IR and Farm Sim, and then take it back out of test mode to go back into Arma. So probably won't be doing that a whole lot. I may do it every once in a while. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but for the time being I'm going to avoid that. So no Track IR in the game. It's nice to have it in the game. I will be honest with you, it's not an essential. I thought it would really make a huge difference. It's made a lot of difference, but not a huge difference. Especially since a lot of y'all complained that I was doing too much first person, and therefore I needed to switch over and start doing more third person work. So, you know, I thought first person was the way to go, and a lot of people would enjoy that. But it seems to me like most of you guys prefer the third person because you can see more of what's going on, as well as the scenery of the map and everything. So, with that in mind, it's just kind of, it'll be hit or miss. It'll depend on what mood I'm in. I need to write a script. If I write me a nice little command script that just brings up command prompt, flows all the text in there that needs to be in there to enable it, and then I can restart the computer, and it doesn't take more than 2-3 minutes to do it, I'll probably do it. But the way I had to do it yesterday just to get Battle to work, and going in and typing all the commands in manually, is for the birds. So yeah, I need to write me a quick little line of code or two and make that up to where I have a enable and a disable script sitting on my desktop. If I've got that set up, then it's pretty simple for me, and I can go back and forth between the two of them, and I'll probably use it. But right now, as it sits, probably not going to be happening. So, alright, so as you guys can see, we are putting down the fertilizer, and it's a lovely shade of blue. And again, the reason why I'm doing this instead of spraying the field is I'm not really that worried about the moisture content. We've plowed, so we lost a little bit of moisture there, and we will be coming back and watering this, so that'll keep our moisture content. And then of course we've got rain going to be in this cycle, so we'll have to account for that. So we need to just kind of lay off all the moisture this time, and we need to at least leave ourselves 2 cycles of moisture. So 28% is what I plan on leaving out this time. So I plan on keeping it a 28% deficit going into the rain this time. And if that's in fact 2 cycles of rain is what everybody says to average, if that's in fact what it is, then I won't be I'll be on the money. Alright. Boy, that dry fertilizer, it doesn't hardly use any dry fertilizer. So, yeah. Get a little bit here that needs to be touched up on. Alrighty. Alright, let's run over here real quick. And I've got these guys already in place, so we can jump in them and get them going. So we'll fire these guys up. And we'll get back over here, open this thing up, and we'll jump into course play and set up for this little operation again. Field work mode, jump into course generator. We're going for 24 meters, and we're actually going to go 23.5 as we normally do. Jump down to 4, starting in the let's see, that is the northeast. Headed south. Gonna give ourselves 1 headland to go with by. Generate our course, come in here, And this guy needs to be offset to the right. Half of 12 is 6, so 5.8 meters. There we go. Well, that one is good. And we will make this one our first tractor, so we'll go ahead and pull it up to the line. And we'll jump into our other one. There we go. Get it fired up. Get it opened up. And we'll do the exact same thing with this one. Fill for 24 meters, which 23.5. Northeast, headed south. 1 headland, generate course. Come in here, offset to the left. Hey, come on, go to the left. 5.8 meters to the left. Everything looks good there. Activate that. Come drive up over here. And we can get these guys rolling. Alright. Activate, activate. Drop that down. Put that into the ground. And make your turn. Oh, you went on the wrong line. Stop the driver. Gotta get him on the right course. The first 2 lines are really too close together for this, so let's get it right over here and hit drive course, and it should get it in the right spot this time. But it doesn't. It wants to go wherever it wants to go. I'll turn on the lines so I can actually see what it's doing. There we go. Should be good now. This one's a breeze to get set up here. Just make the turn and lock it in. Alright. And these guys should be rolling along and doing their thing. Alright, so back into the John Deere we go, and we'll go fertilize the rest of these fields. So yeah, I picked up Arma 3 yesterday and getting involved in it. Been messing around with that. Like I said yesterday, Deputy P and Recon found a mod called Exile that is really pretty cool from all the videos I've seen on it, and they're playing it, and I've always wanted to play it with them, so I went ahead, since it was on sale yesterday in Steam, went ahead and picked it up in the DLCs, and so spent yesterday evening getting used to the controls and running around and figuring everything out with Deputy P's help, and he and I stayed on late last night playing, and then spent a little time today practicing my helicopter skills so I can get me a helicopter to pick cars up and steal cars from people, so you can turn around and sell them and make money. So that's what I've been doing, messing around with that. So I'll be probably hung up in that for a little bit. So many games I've got going on right now. Picked up Dirt Rally, been playing it. There's a new update for it today, so I haven't even dove into it to see what the update was, but it was a pretty sizable update. So I have to dive into there and see what changes were made in it. But of course, you know, with any new game you get, you sort of get locked into it for a couple of days, and that's sort of where I'm at with Arma. I'll probably be pretty heavy into it for several days as I get used to it and learn it, as I was with Dirt Rally for the first couple of days on that one. Dirt Rally's interesting because I've been trying to get it all adjusted out, getting all your customization for the car, suspension, and everything else like that. It's really amazing how much tuning you can do in that game as far as the suspension for your cars, and how critical that is per stage. You know, if you're doing something that's got a lot of turns, you're going to want a looser suspension on the front end, and you're going to want your gear selection to be you know, a shorter gear so that you can get your acceleration up, whereas if you're doing another rally that is longer straightaways and you want more top end speed, you have to change for a longer gear, and so it's really cool. And you can change the camber of your tires and the toe in and all the suspension, so messing with all that's been cool. And then, but the limiting force of the gamepad is still an issue. Tweaking the gamepad out to respond in the dead zone, and how sensitive you want your gamepad to be for the gameplay, that's pretty critical and can really mess you up if you don't get it right. And I haven't really figured that out yet, and I'm still trying to master that part of it, to make sure that I've got everything set up right so I can get consistent performance. And that's my biggest issue. I'm not getting consistency in my performance with the gamepad. So the Dirt Rally thing is maybe on hold a little bit. I still play it, you know, from time to time, maybe do a couple of races. But until I can get consistent laps over and over and over, which where I'm headed with that is getting a man, I love when I do that. I go to turn off the spreader and end up jumping out of the vehicle. But where I'm headed with all that is probably hanging. Dirt Rally's kind of back burner for me until I get the steering wheel in, which most likely gets ordered tomorrow. But yeah, until I get it in, I'm probably gonna hold off a little bit on the Dirt Rally thing, because it's fun. You can play it, like I said the other day, you can play it with a controller and you have a good time with it, but it really is something that I'm finding to get, for me, I don't have the consistency with it that I probably could have with the game with the steering wheel. So it might be one of those things I hold off a little bit on until I get that game wheel in. So yeah, that's about it game wise, what's happening. Still messing around with the Hunter a couple hours every day, and getting ready for the release of White Realm Ridge. I expect it either like that contest ended for the new camo and Arctic gear. The contest for that ends on October 2nd, which is in a couple of days. And I either expect them to put out the new realm this week, or, you know, right before the weekend, or they put it out first of next week, maybe Tuesday of next week. I definitely expect it pretty soon. I would think that after they finish up these little contests they're running, the update that comes out this week, which I believe the update comes out tomorrow, will probably state something to the fact of, oh yeah, well, we're gonna put that out next week. I wouldn't think they would have a contest for the winter gear and put the realm out before they announce the winner. But then again, the hunter is a money grab. So it wouldn't surprise me for them to put it out and have everybody freezing their butts off and just give up. You know, everybody goes, forget it. I don't want the gear. I just want to be able to play the game. I'll go buy it. And then 2 days later they announce the winner and it's like, oh, you already bought it? Oh man, sorry. Oh, but I hope you enjoyed the new realm. Here you have two of them. Our bad. Well. So anyways, I think my game buying though is I think that's about it for the game buying for a while. I don't expect after some more stuff, after a little bit more reading, I don't expect American Truck Sim until, gosh, if it comes out before Christmas, I'll be amazed. Just reading the things that I've read, and even though the publicity company was putting out brochure and literature and talking about the game and a potential release before Christmas, I saw an interview with Pavel that basically said, once again, we'd love to get it out before the first of the year, but we still have a lot of issues and not really sure. And it just kind of sounded like, no, it's not coming out this year. So if it comes out first of the year or by Christmas time, I'll be amazed. Disappointed, but amazed. You know, well, I mean, if it doesn't come out, I'll be disappointed. If I'll be thrilled if it comes out before Christmas. But not surprised if it doesn't. So many people looking forward to that game coming out, so it's like, come on guys, get on the good foot and get it done. Alright, let's massage this on over. Really, I can just hit it over there. And now move it a little bit more. There we go. Alright, let's get going. So yeah, that'll be my next game purchase. Other than that, there's really not much I'm interested in. And I don't even know about Farming Sim Gold. I know some people were asking me the other day what my opinions were on it and if I'd be getting it. No, you know, I'm not really a fan of repurchasing a game I already own. Just to get another map and a few tractors, and so I don't know. I'm not real sure if I will get Farm Sim Gold. If I do, it's simply because the content of this channel revolves so much about Farm Sim. It would only make sense for me to pick it up. just so I can do some content on it, because that's what I've done so much of this game. But the whole idea that you have to buy it all over again as a bundle or whatever, it's just kind of silly to me. But I guess they did the same thing with FS13 with titanium, which brought out a whole bunch of stuff. I think that's it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong on that one, but I guess that's what they did. I know titanium had a bunch of tractors in it. I just don't know if it was you know, a map and tractors or what. So we'll get this field finished up, and we'll get all the fertilizer in it. As soon as this one's finished, we'll take the John Deere back to the farm. We'll move the cultivators over to field number 7. We'll grab a couple of seeders and we will start planting, and we'll get that going. And once we get the planting started, then we've got a few more things we need to go do. Alrighty, one more little round here. So we have a high demand for wheat going right now at one of the granaries. We're going to need to take advantage of that today. So my game plan moving forward will be, like I said, we'll go get the cultivators moved. We'll get some seeders going over in field number 4. And then we'll go grab the semi and truck some wheat over and sell some wheat and get that taken care of to take advantage of our high demand. Get a little bit more money in the coffers, because we need $1.5 million to buy field number 1. Ambitious, aren't I? I want that field. I want to be able to put 3 combines in a field. Alrighty. I love how when you get back into render, you get that little poof of dust on the field, even though the tractors have been through there forever. But that little render circle. Oh, I gotta show you at least that there's been a tractor through there. Let me give you a little poof of dust. So yesterday's video, I talked about that plow, and I talked about going and visiting Reaper's Facebook page and getting the mods out of there by going to and doing a search for him on Facebook. It's not Reaper 9111. Sorry about that. It's under Reaper's mods. So, and the picture on there is Reaper himself. He's sort of a bald-headed guy, probably in his 30s. But anyways, it says Reaper's mods on it, and that's the name of that you need to search for. If you just put in a search for Reaper, you'll probably see Reaper's mods. Let's see. Take this down here and pull it down where we're going, because we are going to sow some oats. There we go. Alright, tab over to these guys. Stop driver. Lose course. Drive to the next field. Make sure we got plenty of gas. We're good. I think I fueled both of these up before I positioned them at the end of yesterday. I get a lot of comments about plowing. A lot of people don't like the fact that I plow in this game, and that, you know, because a lot of people inevitably don't plow at home anymore, and they think I'm an idiot for plowing. But no-till is not for everybody. All right, let's grab this guy. It's always good though when I see some comments from some people who are in the same situation as me. And like, yeah, we can't do no-till here. It doesn't work for us. Our soil's too sandy or whatever. You know, we have to plow every time. I feel your pain. I'm with you. I mean, trust me, if I could cut a few steps out, I'd love to. Though I do, like I said, I've told you about this before, I do enjoy plowing. It's fun. I don't enjoy disking after plowing. My kidneys cry every day, but I do enjoy plowing. Okay, we're going to start in the northwest corner, and we are going to be heading east, and one headland should suffice. So we'll go ahead and mark that up. And we'll go ahead and set this guy is 5.8 meters to the left. So that is good. We're just about ready to roll with it. We'll get this one set up. And we will field number 7. Northwest. Going east. Start that. Jump over here, 5.8 to the right, everything's activated, good to go. Let's get these guys doing their thing. Where are you going there, buddy? You sure scare me when you cut way out like that. Alright. Let's get rid of all the dots. There we go. Get my little screenshot for today for my thumbnail. And we get this guy pulled on out of here. And we'll top off the seed in it. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and select canola grass. What is that? Is that oats? I bet that's oats. Looks like that could be oats. Alright, so we're going to take this over here and open it up. And I believe we did this the last time, so we should have this figured out by now. So this is a 6-meter seeder, and we're going to combine the two of them, which is 12, and then we're going to divide that in half off of the side, so 3-meter offset when we do this. So we can turn GPS off. I want to go into course play, and we are going to go into seed mode, otherwise it won't work. Come to field number 4. Our offset working width is going to be 12 meters. But we are going to set that just like we did with the other 213.5. Wait, is that right? It's 6 meters. Yeah. 12 meters. This should be 11.5. Oh, almost made a mistake there. Alright, starting corner is in the northeast, right? There we go. And we are headed south. And we are going to head and at the end of this do a headland at the end. So let's do our headland afterwards. That'll work. So generate course. There we go. And the last thing we need to do is come in here. Lane offset. This one is going to be to the right. And it is going to be 2.8 meters to the right. And again, I'm cutting it just a little bit shy, you know, to make sure I don't have any big mistakes. And we should be good. So we get over here, line her up, and we should be good until I go get the other one. I don't want to start it just yet. Make sure I get my other tractor over here. And we are looking for, well, that'll work. Looking for our Fent. I really like this tractor. I had to get 2 of them. Whatever I decide to use, I'd like to have matching pairs. Like I have the matching pairs of 1050s. If I decide to just go with this guy, then I'd like to have a matching pair of it. If I decide to go with the John Deere's, I'd like to have a matching pair of those. The question is, which ones do I want to use? That's all it boils down to. This guy needs gas and seed. So bring it over here. And we'll fill her up. And run by the old fuel pump here. Get a little diesel. I think it would be diesel. Y'all, I was down at the marina maybe 3-4 days ago, just checking on the boat because it was raining and everything else like that. And they were telling me that one of the newbie deck hands down there, or dock hands, put $450 worth of diesel into a $300,000 boat that ran on gasoline. That's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. Needless to say, that boat got towed to the dry dock and pumped out. Oh, hello. That's not good. Oh, here we go. The whole disconnect, reconnect, disconnect. Oh, there we go. Alright, and switch that over to oats as well. Make our turn here. There we go. And we'll set this one up real quick. And again, we are going into our seeder mode. Setting this up. Getting rid of the current course that we have. We are using field number 4. This one's already set up from the last time at 11.5. I am going to set this for the northeast corner, headed south. And I'm going to do the one headland, but I'm going to do it after we seed. Generate the course. Come into here, set up my offset, which is 2.8 meters to the left. I did 2.9 apparently the last time, but that's all good. So let's get this guy started and get on the road with this show. There we go. Get up past the second little bubble and then I can send it on its way. Rock on with your bad self there, buddy. Alright, so we'll let that guy get a head start. And then we will pick this guy up. Making sure they are both doing oats. One last double check so I don't make some really stupid mistake. Like that. Why did it just do that? What did I not do? Stop. I did the headland after. So why did it kick way out here? 2.8 meters to the left. It's trying to pick up that other course, I guess, for the headland. There we go. That must have been what it was doing. I must have been too far over the side, so it was trying to pick up the headland course and drive it. Alright, let's check these guys. They are done over here for the most part, so we'll be able to stop them. We can at least stop this guy. Alright, let's go ahead and stop that driver, because there is no need for him to continue on. And we'll run him over to field number 6 and set him up there toward it. I can't say that I've ever fertilized these fields with dry fertilizer, so I've never seen this gypsy blue before. It's interesting thing. There we go. Just gotta make sure I touch up these ends real quick. There we go. Alright, head over to field 6 and we'll get that set up real fast. And then we'll grab our we will grab everything and go. Alright, pop over here real quick. And we'll ditch that course. Change over to 6. Same settings. Northwest going east. Activate it. Do that. Come in here. And let's see. This one needs to be on the right side now, because I believe the other one is shifted over to the left. I stopped this one before it got over. So 5.8 meters to the right. Here we go. And we'll grab the other one. Stop driver. And we'll head over there. While we do, we can do that. There we go. And say field number 6. Generate that, and that one is on the left as I suspected. Alright. Go ahead and drop this guy and get it going. Alright, cool. Everything is going. Alright, so we need to jump over here. We'll grab the truck trailer and we will haul some wheat and sell it off real quick. Take advantage of our high demand for wheat. So we'll jump in the old Peterbilt here. And oops, I thought I disconnected that. There we go. Grab the proper trailer for it. And there we go. I almost forgot where I was going. I forget you're actually going to the spout back here, not the inside there. Alright, so we are going to grab some wheat. We have 100 and... wow, we have 1,000,000. We got quite a bit here. We can rape the market here. Almost need that big trailer now. Y'all, Reaper has got a trailer that is just crazy. It is enormous. I think Landy's been using it on his version of Manchester that he started up. And it's sick how big that trailer is. Crazy big. Alright, so it looks like this place is down here to the south of us. It is, oh, the co-op down by field 20. So, not that far to go. So we'll head on down there. We'll dump off our 61,000 liters. See how much we get for it. Alrighty. So yesterday's and the last couple of days videos haven't been that long. Normally they're about an hour long is what I shoot for on these videos, and then in this one's going to be fine. But I know the last couple have been kind of short. It's sort of one of those things where if I don't have anything really to talk about or anything really to say, why just keep talking and wasting your time and mine? So if I'm just sitting there killing time with the video, there's really no need in me continuing on. So that's the reason I kind of cut it short yesterday and the day before that, and I just kind of, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to make it where, oh, this guy's just sitting there doing nothing. Because I know a lot of you guys that watch these videos don't really watch them so much for the farming as just the commentary on it. And I know a lot of y'all are really upset the fact that I haven't ranted in a while, but I got a lot of complaints about that. A lot of complaints about the fact that I'm just so sour, full of hate. It's not really what it is, but anyways. Yeah, I just kind of, yeah. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I'm not gonna force it. So, I love the game, love to play the game, love doing the same things over and over and over again for some reason. But I don't want to bore you guys to tears doing the same things over and over again. So, I just thought I would, say so to you guys. So So if they're, if they're short videos some particular days, it's just because, I'm just not feeling it. Man, I dumped that load and didn't even pay attention to how much money we got for it. So we'll get our trailer all filled up here and we'll go for another load and drop it. So I guess, we're approaching 40 episodes of Manchester. I think this is 38. And I hope you guys are enjoying it still, and the perils of the soul mod, and just trying to get it right. I worry that, it's time to change up to a new map, but at the same time, there's so much more I want to do with this map. And unfortunately, it's a little bit of a grind to make the money to be able to do more and more and more. I want to, we haven't done fruit orchards in a while, so I, want to pick a place on here and add some fruit orchards in, which probably ought to do pretty soon. I want to get field 1 purchased so we can do some big time farming on it, as well as haven't gotten into the pigs and the beef yet and everything else like that, but I'm trying to build up a little bit of a nest egg so we can do all that comfortably and not be breaking the bank when we do it. Because in real life I don't think you would jump into a venture unless you were, had a little bit of reserve on hand in case a tractor broke down or something like that. So that's the reason I sort of like to make sure I got some money before I start any of that stuff. But I'm curious for you guys, what you guys are thinking. I know several people have sent me comments that are like, oh, don't do that map, stick with Manchester. When I did the Holzhausen update the other day, I got several people let me know real quick that they didn't want to see me go back to Holzhausen. So, but what are you guys thinking? Are you good with Manchester? I know we haven't been back to what is it? Coleborough Park Farm. We haven't done that in a while because honestly, it's the soul mod is challenging for me, and that's just doing the same thing over and over and over again with some great scenery and a great map. And look, I love that map, and I was all fired up about doing that until Manchester came out with the soul mod, and I sort of lost interest in it because the soul mod has been a whole new game. It's changed everything for me. It's not the same thing over and over and over again when you really have to manage the weather. You've got to manage the soil. It's not as daunting of a challenge as it was when I first started it, because I can get pretty close with it, but I haven't perfected it yet, so there's still a challenge for me on that. And I just hate to move off of a map, but I know most people only do like 20 episodes on a map and then they're done with it and they move on to something else. So really interested in you guys' input on what y'all think. Do you want to keep the Manchester series going, or is it time to start a new map, or what do we do moving forward? Just curious from your standpoint is what you guys like. And again, it sort of goes back to, I think a lot of you guys don't really care what I do as long as I rant at some point in the video and keep the conversation going and share a little bit of insight and whatever, It's probably time to freshen up some of the mods in here. I know that much. Freshen up some tractors or whatever. And again, maybe it's a sin that I need to really look a little bit more into doing some more live streaming and maybe pick a live stream map. I think that's what Landy was doing for a while there, was picking a map and just doing live streams on it. Maybe that's what I do. I haven't been real up on the live stream things because I've had some things going on Fridays and Saturday nights that have been keeping me from having the schedule to do the live streams. I was like, what just happened? When it froze up and I was like, oh, and then it went to the shore. I was like, oh, I know what I did. Didn't get on that shoulder fast enough. Same reason I fall out of the tractor all the time. Alright, so looking at the clock on the wall, we have gone past our hour. So I'm probably going to wrap this on up. We'll finish up the planting in tomorrow's episode. And maybe explore the wonderful world of orchards, now that we've got $682,000. Well, now we have no more wheat in the fields. So we're going to have to adjust our planting accordingly. So, anywho. Alright, park that puppy there. And we are good to go with it. So, alright. We'll leave it here. We've got field 4 planted. We've got to get into 7, 6, and 20 and get those taken care of as well. I still need to go cultivate 20, so I'll probably do that first thing in tomorrow's episode. And we'll just pick up from there and finish up the planting. I do have an inkling to do some potatoes, so we may plant field number 6 in potatoes just for the fun of it. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow, won't we? Sleep on it and we'll figure it out. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and hope it was somewhat entertaining and fulfilled your needs for watching this thing. If you haven't liked the channel, please do. If you haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. I do a new farm sim video each and every day, or at least I try to. And there'll be a new one tomorrow. And yeah, so come on back and join me then. To that one guy who always dislikes my videos, thanks for watching, buddy. Come on back tomorrow and I'll make another thing that will either irritate you, piss you off, or you just generally like hitting that just to mess with me. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.